Hello everyone. Today I want to show you how to make a whack-a-mole game. This is the one that I built. The game is something you can do on your servers. It's kind of difficult because of the random timing of the pigs launching up in the air. You can use any animal. Just know that it's really hard to hit them. To hit anything with a small hitbox. If you get a baby animal in, it's going to be pretty much impossible. So just know that before you build this. The entire problem with just shooting them out without this fire is they don't die instantly after that one shot. In whack-a-mole, you only have to take one shot at one animal. So unless you have 50 players to gun down the pigs that run around with bows and crossbows, then you should use fire or something else that could hurt the pigs or whatever animal you use. I'm using pigs for no reason at all. This build isn't really too hard to make. I used a command block to give the nearest person spawn eggs for the pigs to put in to reload the game. To make it work. The babies are the hardest. So I'm just going to burn that one. So, anyway, the redstone for this is pretty simple. It's basically some redstone timers going to sticky pistons with slime blocks that launch the pig up. I put 3 different ones, but if you want, you can use pretty much any timer. The next thing that you would need for this is a bow with infinity for survival, to be able to have the person over on that side shoot the pigs or whatever animal. I'm going to be building one from scratch now. So I'm going to build it over here in, well, this place looks good. So I'm going to need to make the timers. I need the sticky blocks, the pistons, the flint and steel, and the netherrack. So I'm just gonna have the command block real quick. You don't really need it if you have something to automatically refill on a flick of a lever or something. I'm doing this in Bedrock Edition. If any of you want to try to make this, you don't have to do it in Bedrock Edition. That's just what I'm doing. So I'm going to make this a 1 pig launcher. Do this. I need the lever again. Oh, it burnt out. Really? I'm gonna make it to so now you want to encase the thing with obsidian. About this high, so that the player cannot shoot the pig when it goes down here. I'm just gonna put the pig in. You can use any animal if you want. Any animal you want. I'm using pigs because I already have. Now that there's the pig launcher, all you have to do is make a little platform. To use, and then a bow or crossbow. It's a difficult game itself, but since this is just an example, I'm not going to make it too big. I'm surprised myself that some other people haven't thought of making this. Some people that know a lot of redstone and such. It's very simple to do. And it's a really hard game for how simple it is. Okay, I'm gonna make a wall outline so that the pigs don't jump out when they light on fire. Just so that the pigs that get shot actually die and don't just jump off to their safety. If you want this to be even more difficult than it already is and already should be for starters, then remove the wall, and maybe if you want it to be even harder than that, have no wall and have the netherrack replaced with obsidian and no fire. So if we put this in here and try, that's a baby. It's really hard by itself. So the baby's dying and dead. So this is a simple game, kind of like whack-a-mole. In whack-a-mole, the moles jump out and stay there before going back, and you have to whack them with a hammer. But since this is Minecraft, we're using bow and arrow and pigs flying into the air. And a bunch of fire to kill them. You could put hopper minecarts around to collect all the food, but don't do that if you're a beginner, because it's extremely complicated to get hopper minecarts to run around and then go back. But, well, it's extremely complicated to get the minecart to stop at a position and wait until it's empty. That is extremely complicated. So try not to do that for your first one of these. Maybe if you've already done it before, you could do it. But this is a kind of difficult game for players to play on a LAN game, which is local area network, or on a server. And you can bounce any entity that you want up. Even arrows. But choose an entity that the player can move by hitting it with something. I'm using passive entities because they won't try to run off and hurt the player and kill themselves. This game is extremely hard with all the timing you have to do. But once you get the hang of it, it's kind of easy. And that would be it for this video. Bye, everyone.